Zero. Hello, Mr. Murphy, once again, of course.
Good, good morning, Roxana. It's a lovely day here in the United Kingdom. The sun is shining.
You're so crazy. Oh my.
Come on. What's going on? What's going on?
You had to set me up there. Mr. Murphy, this is actually a very serious like interview and conversation, so
Go.
you're going to behave yourself a little bit. Can you do that for
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry.
15 minutes?
I'll try. I'll try.
Okay. Okay, so we're really we've completed the mastermind, and I thought we could do this interview for people who are on the
Uh-huh.
age, should I go ahead and do the mastermind, or people who are like even further off, should I go ahead and write this book, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So because you're a big inspiration, yeah,
A big
um
inspiration.
yes, you've done such hard work. I mean, you've been writing like maybe 6 hours a day for the past few weeks, about 6 hours, yeah. So
Oh, more.
or
Sometimes
more
more.
sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. So and Mr. Murphy, you're about how old right now?
25.
You're 25, yeah, right? Times three, or
No. I'm 66. I'm
you're
very old.
66, yeah. You're 66 years young, and you've really
66,
put
you know?
in the
Clickety
work.
click.
So I thought that we could get
Yeah.
on here and, just inspire some people who are slacking or who feel like they're too busy, or
Mhm.
I mean, I have so many responsibilities. I shouldn't be writing right now, but I want to write that book. Okay. So yeah, so just write, jump on with it. What's this book about? What's like the title of the book? What inspired you to write the book? Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's called the Bible Through the Looking Glass, and it's based on when Alice goes through the looking glass
Yeah.
into an unknown world,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to take people through to the unknown world of Hebrew,
Mm,
because my conviction is that people don't really favor the Old Testament. They like the New Testament. They
mm,
don't understand their Old Testament.
mm,
And so I want to show them that the Old Testament is rich, and
mm,
that by learning and knowing some Hebrew words,
mm.
it enriches and it broadens out the meanings. And you can find Jesus in the Old Testament,
Yeah.
again and again.
Yeah.
So it's a reflection book. It's 30 reflections, but each reflection really should take about 3 or 4 days. It's not a daily devotional.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reflection book.
Mm.
Oh, the title, by the way, is
Yeah.
Fruitfulness in the Desert.
Fruitfulness in the desert. Yeah.
Yes, in
Okay.
the sense that most people want to get out of their desert, but God wants to take them through their desert.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, when did you start working on this book, or when did the idea for the book pop out for you and, start working on it? Um,
Well, the idea,
yeah.
I would think probably 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, but the Lord told me to write a book on the 29th of April, 1997, which is 24 years
1997.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when God first told you, okay, go ahead and write a book, you were not really sure what about, like what's the book about, or was that clear for you
Well,
then?
yeah, I wasn't sure what the book was about. And initially, from Psalm 45,
Yeah.
where it says, "My tongue will be the pen of a ready writer,"
Yeah.
I thought it was my tongue which was going to be the pen. But really, and it took me a few years to realize that it was my tongue is the pen.
Pen. Mm-hmm.
So the emphasis on the pen rather
Mm,
than the tongue.
mm,
So that
mm,
took a number of years. And then I was, pastoring a few churches.
mm.
So I was a lot busier
Yeah.
uh, then, and my children were a lot younger. So I couldn't have written the book then, not
Mm,
at all. But now I've moved on, and my children are, you know, grown up and moved out. I've got more time now to devote to that.
Okay, okay. So the idea for this one came out like 3-4 years ago, and then like what happened? What
Yeah.
challenges did you face in like writing it, like actually working on the book?
Well, it's been very, very helpful to have someone like you to push me, because you have pushed me to write 37,500 words in 6 weeks.
Yeah,
So that's 6,000 words a week.
yeah,
So I've been writing nearly 1,200 words a day for the last 6 weeks.
yeah,
But if you hadn't have been there, I would have thought, oh, I'll leave it tomorrow, I'll leave it till next week, and
yeah.
it would have taken a lot longer. So to have you there doing this mastermind was great.
I think also because I think, well, first of all, working with you, you're you're a diligent person. You're like, you focus and then you like really put in the work. So maybe, I mean, maybe what all you needed was just accountability of, hey, have you worked on that chapter
Yeah,
yet? I
I think
feel
so.
like
Yeah.
I didn't so much have to push you
Oh,
specifically.
you've frozen.
Am I? Wow.
Sorry, you're coming through now, but I didn't hear what you said before.
Okay. Did you hear the part when I was complimenting you on being so diligent? Did you hear that part?
Diligent, yeah.
Okay.
I got that bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So,
you.
no, it's just that what you needed specifically was just, hey, this is a good book. You totally have to write it. And then the accountability of having someone ask you, how far are you going with this book? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What would you
Yeah,
say was
yeah,
like
absolutely.
your
That
um
helps.
yeah? What would you say was like your
Yeah,
breakthrough?
that helped a lot.
Uh-huh.
The breakthrough, I think we shared that last week,
Yeah.
it was about week 4, where you shared about your book and how the pastor had taken your book and it converted it into a course.
Yeah.
And you were saying about the urgency of the book,
Yeah.
and it can transform lives. And you've seen lives transformed from your book, and you preached for about 15 minutes. You know,
Did I preach, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, you preached. Oh, thus saith the Lord. Yeah, and all that. And and I found that really helpful.
Yeah.
And that was it was, oh yeah, we've got to get this book done. It was inspirational.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you shared. That's great.
Cool. So the urgency is what led you to be like, okay, I'm not going to, because you like to say, I'll just not sleep and eat, and I'll just work on this book. Yeah.
I haven't eaten or slept for 6 weeks. No.
Okay.
I used to be 25. I used to be 25 stone, but I'm only 13 stone now. See.
Oh my, that book better sell. What? There's a question that
I
I
used to
asked.
be like that, and now I'm like that.
What I want to ask, or for you to share with the people, is really so I think it's our first session where we talk about the target audience, and I ask a question that, what do you
Yes.
want the person who is going to read this book to become? Because the objective of the book is not just, well, to write words and put a book somewhere, but to transform a human being, transform someone's life. So what is the person going to become? Any person who will encounter your book, what are you seeing them change to become, act on, or whatever? Yeah.
Well, I'd like them to fall in love with the Old Testament, to be interested in Hebrew, and I'd like them to put the applications that are in my book, in the reflections.
Yeah.
I'd like them to put them into practice. And if they put them into practice, they will change. There's a guarantee that people will change
Yeah.
if they work out what I'm including and challenging them to do in the book.
Yeah.
And obviously, ultimately, to get closer to the Lord and to become more intimate with him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Your book is set to come out this June, isn't it? Yeah.
June, I don't know. Is it about June?
It is about June. It
Is
is
it
about
about
June because you don't even want to take
Oh,
any
June.
breaks. Yeah. So it's coming
No,
out.
I don't want to take any breaks.
Yeah, I asked all the writers to take a break after writing the first draft, and Mr. Murphy said no, I don't want to take any breaks, so I forced him to take a 7-day break. Yeah. But the book will be
Yes.
coming out in June, so just look out for that book, Fruitfulness in the Desert. You'll be maybe seeing more or hearing more from Mr. Murphy through his journey, his publishing journey. I'll probably bring him on again after we're done with the editing process. Yeah, I think he'll be happy to do that. He doesn't mind the cameras.
No, not at all. And I'm going to write another one before Christmas.
Perfect. The more the merrier.
With your help, if you're happy to do that.
I am happy to do
and
it.
it's going to be based on God's garden, fellowshipping with God in his garden.
I love it. I love it already. All right then, Mr. Murphy. It was nice having you. Do you want to send any greetings to the people who are watching?
Greetings.
Yes.
Well, hello.
The thing we do here, you just have to
hello. What? Pardon?
It's a thing we do here. You have to do it. You have to send greetings after every video call, every broadcast. You have to send.
Okay.
Yep. Wave your hand.
Okay. Oh, with my hands.
Yes. Hi.
Oh.
Then send greetings.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say hello to the world. If you're not watching, you should be. And buy my book, not just one, buy lots of copies and give them out. So buy about 10 each. Buy 10 each. All right? And then give them away. That'll be lovely.
Be sure
Thank
to
you.
do that. Thank you so much, Mr. Murphy. You're such fun. Bye-bye.